Well, Papa, congratulations. You've seized the initiative heading into the second leg. Special goal to do it as well. What did you make of your side's performance across the 90?
Yep, we take a slender lead. But just firstly, I'd like to mention something that's a little bit more important than football in terms of the passing of Mario Bison, a director, major shareholder, principal partner of this club for so long. He'll be sorely missed by everyone, and I've had the pleasure of knowing him for a short period, and he'll be sorely missed by me. But more importantly, so many people have been on a journey with him at this football club, the ups and downs, and Mario's always been that guy that was always there for everyone, and he was there for me certainly coming to this football club, and condolences to his family, friends, and everyone at Melbourne Victory. Is feeling the pain at the moment, and hopefully we can do something special for him and his family in the next couple of weeks.
I guess, just to follow up on that, back to regular programming, I guess.
Yep.
What did you make of your side's performance?
Well, it was a tough semi-final. It's what you expect. It was a real battle. I thought it was always going to be a tight game, and one that needed something a little bit special, and we scored a fantastic goal. First half they early on caused some problems in transition with their balls in behind and the speed of their play. I thought we dealt with that better in the second half. They're a very well organised team. They're hard to break down. We had to be patient, and it took a fantastic goal to do it. But at half time in the two-leg match, where we got the slight advantage.
Well, as you said, it is half time. You take a 1-0 lead, I guess, into the second stanza. How does that affect the dynamics of the coming game now? Does that give you a bit more flexibility with how you want to approach things, knowing you've got a cushion of a 1-goal lead?
Look, we have a slender advantage. It's one goal, isn't it? There's no away goals in these two games, so you're always happy to win the game. They're not, so we can't sit here and say we're not pleased that we won the match. We are, but we also understand that there's another game to come, and we expect another tough battle as we had today, and hopefully this advantage can help us on Saturday.
You mentioned it was a special goal. Jake Bremer seems to be making a habit of stepping up in big games, big moments. Just your thoughts on that goal, because it was a pretty spectacular one.
Yeah, Jakey is doing something now that probably he needed in his game. He's scoring a lot more frequently now, and that's really happened in the last couple of months. He's assisting goals, but now he's starting to score, and he's scoring in a big game. So we're very happy with how he's playing. And hopefully, he can produce another special moment on Saturday.
I think he came off late. Was he all good?
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He was actually about to be taken off, regardless of that situation. But he's fine.
Can I just ask Bremer? You had him in Perth, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
When he came here last year, he showed flashes. Very good dead ball exponent, and showed flashes of what he's been playing all season. What's been the difference, Popper? Is it getting back together with you again, or have you instilled more confidence, or is he just mature?
Whether it's me, you'll have to ask Jakey if I've played any part in that. But it's the player himself. He's obviously 3 years ago. He's more mature now. He's 24, 23, 24. He's always had the talent, and now he's a lot more consistent in his play. He gained some confidence last year by playing a lot of minutes, and he set himself some very high standards in the pre-season. He was one of the players in our squad that didn't miss a day of training. He wanted to be the best every day, and when you work that way and you have the talent that Jakey has, the rewards can follow. And at the moment, he keeps making small steps forward in his game, and delivering today in a big match, in a tough game where there wasn't a lot of space for him. They defended very well, but he's gaining that maturity and composure and calmness to not get so frustrated as maybe he would have a few years ago, and it showed with the composure he showed and with the goal.
Just in terms of another two players really stood out tonight, especially in the first half when Western United were really pushing. Jason Davidson, Mats Baranovic, their combination, that sort of left-hand side of the fence. I guess, how do you see their performances tonight?
Roderick on the left and Jason Davidson, yeah. No, early on they certainly caused us some problems, and we readjusted well, I thought, as the game went along, and particularly in the second half we were better tactically, and but that's a strength of theirs, and you have to always be aware, and they're a dangerous team. So we're getting everything we expected. It's a semi-final. Team that finished second is playing the team that finished third, and we're very happy that we kept a clean sheet and we scored one goal, and we take that small advantage.
Speaking of that second half and how it played out tactically, I guess the amount of possession you had didn't necessarily translate to shots in open play. Was that, I guess, satisfactory in one respect, and if not, or if it was, what would need to change?
Look, we can obviously improve some aspects of our play in the front third, but you've got to give them credit as well. They defended very well in their back third. We had a lot of the ball. We had to be patient. We could have moved the ball a bit quicker, and maybe there were a few opportunities there that we didn't take advantage of. But the maturity of the team, the improvement of the team is that we didn't get frustrated, and we didn't really leave ourselves open, although we had a lot of the ball in the second half, and we remained calm. We understood the game. We understood it's a tough game. It's the first leg. You don't win the tie today, but we got that all-important goal, and sometimes it doesn't come in open play. It did in the end because it was a second ball, obviously off a set play, but we were happy we got that win, and hopefully we can improve the attacking part in the front third on Saturday.
Speaking of having those 180 minutes in context, I guess was it livable, the fact that you weren't really translating possession into shots with the fact that you did largely have territory until that goal?
Look, they let us have a lot of the ball, and they defended very well. Okay, we didn't have a lot of shots. Maybe we should have had a few more shots from outside the box, which can always affect an opponent. But that's something that we'll try and get more of in the second leg, and we'll see whether we can break through their compact block better. Whether it's the pass, whether it's the movement, something that we can try and disrupt them in a better way than what we did today, and that's we'll take that into the next game, and hopefully we'll see that.
John Ellis, he thought Western should have had a penalty after 5 minutes. This is when Jason Davidson went into the back of Lachie Wales. I mean, did you see that incident? What did you make of it?
I didn't look at the time. I didn't think it was a penalty, but yeah.
Sorry, what was the rationale behind the Rojas sub midway through the second? Was that a fitness or just a tactical thing?
No, not fitness. Not fitness. No, it wasn't fitness. Marco's fit.
Sorry?
Marco's fit. It wasn't fitness.
So if he wasn't fit, what was the rationale behind it?
Oh, there was just something that I saw, and wanted to get some fresh legs on in a wide area.
So what was that thing that you saw?
Well, I'm not going to explain it here exactly what I saw, but our wingers do a lot of work for us on and off the ball, and we at that moment we felt we needed someone fresh. We've got Chris on the bench, we've got young Nishan on the bench. Today we felt we'll pull Chris on and take Marco off, but it wasn't anything about that he wasn't playing well. It's just a sense of fresh legs in the wide area, and we were hoping that we could maintain the ball a lot more in the front third with some fresh legs, and I thought Chris did well when he came on.
Just on the subject of fresh legs, Popper, you've made 4 subs tonight. Western's only been able to make 1. They're also coming off a short turnaround. Do you think that depth that you have and the fact that you've had time to prepare, and you clearly, because of their injuries, you have a deeper bench at this point, is that going to be a real factor in the second leg?
I don't know. Maybe. Well, I haven't thought of whether that will be a factor. most important thing for us is that everyone's healthy from this game. We recover well, and we want to improve our performance on Saturday. And if we do that, we give ourselves a real chance to go to the grand final.
Is everybody healthy from this game?
From what I know, yes, everyone's good.
Just on the two legs, you've got the slender advantage. How do you approach it, given it's no away goals, same venue? It's a bit of a peculiar scenario, but how does that scenario change or not change the way you approach the game on the weekend?
Yeah, it is different. You play a team home and away, and you play on the same venue. You play 4 days apart, so it's something that we're not accustomed to, of course. But I feel that we'll have a lot more support come Saturday. I think we'll have a fantastic crowd. We're halfway to achieving this part of the goal, and that's making the grand final. And if we can get as many of our fans and members at the game to support us and be that 12th man, they can help us achieve what we want to do, and that's to get through this tie.
You just mentioned before, just changing something up with Rojas and Economides at one point. It was a good battle out wide against Risen and Garicho. Was that part of it as well, that it was just a really good, intense semi-final match-up in those positions? It was.
I thought Ben Garicho played well, Josh Wisdom played well. It was a good battle out wide, and I'm sure that the battles will remain on Saturday.
Given the final 20 minutes or so, do you sit in a block for the whole second leg or what?
Sorry?
So given the last 20 minutes, do you sit in a block for the whole second leg or what?
For the whole second leg? Let's hope that the results are a little bit clearer to make it easier for us on the sideline. That's what we hope, but we look forward to another battle.